some sub entertainment for here.
I didn't forget about this series, guys, I promise. Assuming I'm live.
Give it a second. In fact, I'm making my way to your channel right now.
Cool. I didn't forget about the series, guys, I promise. I promise.
In fact, that there goes my YouTube notification telling me that you went live.
Hey.
Yay!
How's everyone doing today, guys? We are back to the aesthetics, where we go over stock icons, series icons, stages, classic modes, and boxing rig titles for each character that I have made a What If Smash moveset on.
And yeah, right now we are on everyone's favorite boy, Knuckles.
Knuckles. Knock, knock.
Yep.
Okay, I guess before I get started, I'll wait a little bit for more people to show up. I also want to let you guys know as well, I updated the explanation point request thing for Nightbot. It will now bring you guys to a proper Google form that will actually make it so much easier for us to keep track of, or for me to keep track of the requests that you guys put in during live streams. Literally just click, like literally, here, I can do it right here. Explanation point request. Nightbot should pull it up. Assuming Nightbot, there it is. Just click that link right in there, and it'll pull you to the form. Just follow the instructions there, and it'll make getting requests so much easier.
Yeah.
While you stream when I have class, sorry about that. Which is the good time for me. Bring back the doc. Well, it's not a doc. It's a Google form, so it's actually a lot easier to handle. Though I am noticing a bit of a chink there in the link. Let me just fix that real quick. Where are you? There you are.
Do I look like I need your power? The rawest of all Knuckles lines.
There we go. Okay, that should fix it. All right.
Oh, whoopsie daisy.
Oh yes, that's right. I forgot you guys made those Google Docs a while back. You go ahead and open that up, and I will look at that as we go.
Yep.
Alrighty. So I guess we can go ahead and get started. Then I don't want to wait. I don't want to spend too much time. I would like to get through as many of these as I can, because I went ahead and updated the list today, and as you can see, we got a long way to go.
Stop making more episodes, BJ.
No, I can't not make episodes. This is my job. Like, what was Knuckles? Knuckles was episode 30-something? 40-something? SpongeBob was 50, so 49. No, okay, no, yeah, so Knuckles was 38. And we're at 115 now? Yeah, I'm a little bit behind. You know? Oh, also, before I forget, music. There we go. Okay. Shall we get started?
Yep.
Alright, so for the Knuckles stock icon then. So it'll probably be very much like the other Sonic characters, except for Eggman's. Well, Tails had a front view we gave. Shadow we gave the side view. Would Knuckles have a front view or a side view?
I think Knuckles could have a front view.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, let's see here. And of course, I will do my best to keep an eye on the chat to make sure that I don't, you know, alienate you guys while I work, even though I'm really, really bad when it comes to multitasking this kind of thing. But I will do my best.
And now we are visited by a kitty. Say hello to Cece.
Hello, CC. Oh, game froze. Game froze.
Brandon's playing Temtem. Wrong day to play Temtem, Brandon.
No, it's the right day. It's the right day.
We did that yesterday.
I know, and that's why I'm playing it today, so I can catch up to where you guys are. It's the right day for me to play Temtem.
Yeah, for those who don't know, Brian and I are playing a co-op game of Temtem on our group channel, Spiffy Needle Geeks. I post about it whenever we start on the community page. I know not everyone sees that, so if you guys are interested in that, we kind of just stream it periodically whenever we're both available.
Yeah.
But we're having fun.
If I can catch up to where these two are, then I can at least show up.
It's also going to be one of the rare times that you guys will hear me swear on the internet.
Oh no! In my Temtem?
Because, like, as I'm sure some of you guys might know, maybe, I generally obviously try to avoid swearing on this channel to keep it friendly for everybody. But on Spiffy Needle Geeks, it's kind of a free-for-all there, and I am naturally kind of a sailor's mouth because I am from New York, and that's kind of just where we at.
The restraints are off on SNG. That's a tier 2. A tier 2.
Hydro Overlord, thank you. Let me see it. Actually, this is a good chance to make sure that my alert boxes are still working or not.
No, I saw it work just now.
On my stream?
Yeah.
I didn't hear it.
I saw it. I saw it pop up.
Yep, I did.
Weird.
So who's hyped for Frontiers in a few weeks? I am.
I'm probably gonna wait, if only because, like, I like Sonic, not enough to play his games. If that makes any sense.
I'm hopeful. The music's really doing it for me so far, though, in a good way.
Honestly, I'm liking some of the things that they're coming out with now, because like they actually recently put out a video of like all the about how the combat works in the game.
Yeah. Hey, there's a skill tree.
Yeah, there is a skill tree.
And I already know for a fact once the game does come out, everyone's gonna come to me and be like, BJ, change Sonic's moveset to reflect this game. That came out after Smash Ultimate.
Again, I don't think you want Sonic to have a projectile.
Yeah.
Like, Sonic's campy enough. Like, do you really want him to be even campier?
Yes.
What is wrong with you? Give Sonic a gun? No, remember? He said he wouldn't be caught dead with one of those.
Personally, I would be caught dead with one of those. Also, I'm really liking this Spider Temtem. It's got a really nice ability too.
Oh, thank you, Joe Bullet Thief, our chief. I'm glad you like my art. Even though I know for a fact I can be way better at it.
Yes, Sonic's used a sword before, but that's not a gun. BJ, do you watch Hell of a Boss?
I do. I saw the most recent episode yesterday.
Yep, as did I, and it was good. BJ, is Boom Knuckles funny?
I think Boom Knuckles is funny.
Yeah.
I like Boom Knuckles.
Yeah.
I'm probably never gonna see him again, but I liked him.
Yeah. He was a feminist.
Trying to make sure this is nice and centered as best I can. Okay.
Knuckles, you're eating a napkin. Oh, proceeds to keep eating it.
Alright, making my way through the first dojo now.
Yeah, also that's right. Yeah, so while I'm working on this, obviously we need to try to figure out what we're gonna do for the other stuff. You know, the stuff that generally takes us forever in these streams.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I feel like for Knuckles,
Well, Knuckles I
some
think
of it
actually were
would
pretty
be
easy. Like spitballing now for stages, there's some pretty easy ones. Like if you want to go for generic Angel Island, there's that. If you want a more specific stage, Mushroom Hill, Sky Sanctuary, those are some pretty easy ones. I feel.
Yeah.
It should be Angel Island, specifically from Sonic Adventure.
You mean the most like uninteresting version?
Uninteresting? What do you mean?
It's just a barren landscape with one
No,
little.
all right. Chad's kind of making a good point here. Pumpkin Hill.
Yeah, Pumpkin Hill, but is that the most iconic? It probably is, actually. That's the sad part. But, like, no, it has to be on Angel Island somewhere. It has to.
Oh no!
Yeah, honestly, it makes sense for it to be Angel Island, but it is just funny to be like, yeah, Pumpkin Hill and Smash. Angel Island as a travel stage like Delfino Isle?
Or the God, what was that? What's the Final Fantasy VII stage called again?
Which one?
The new one, not the one from
the Northern Crater.
Yeah, Northern Crater.
It travels to Pumpkin Hill.
I don't think Pumpkin Hill's anywhere near Angel Island.
Well, it's flying around. It's got to stop somewhere.
Just fly around Angel Island.
I mean, how do we go from Hollow Bastion to the Chamber of Awakening?
Magic.
Magic.
But you know what? This island's also magic. It is floating.
I think we gave the Sonic characters the eyeballs. Yeah. So look at that for Knuckles as well. We'll just make them red, though. We don't need to make them his eye color. We just make them red.
Okay, I think Electric is weak to Crystal.
Yes. That it is. Mouse, where'd you go?
Okay, I'm learning.
Do I like Fakemon? Yeah. If they're well designed enough, yeah, I do. Like, because I played plenty of the whatchamacallit, like the Pokemon fan games. Like, there's a lot of those that I really enjoy. There we go. And now now to kind of finish it up, I will add more dreads.
2 revives and bomb pluses. Nice.
There we go. Have I played Live a Live? I have not. Knuckles the Enchilada. Yep, that's exactly what he is.
Yeah, that's exactly his name. Good job, chat.
Don't wear it out.
Oh, shoot. Mother 3 song. Wait, what Mother 3 song?
That was playing in the background music I have.
Oh.
Now we have KK. Now we have KK Slider.
Oh right. BJ has a sound thing or his playlist up now, which means I can't play piano.
Knuckles the Enchilada went to college in 1907 and plays the saxophone.
There we go.
Oh god.
Sharpen this up. Hey BJ, are you a great speech for doing someone's character requests? I've seen you doing in the premiere. Wait.
Are you a great speech?
For doing someone's character requests. What? I don't understand the question. Like, what do you mean by that? A great speech? Did you mean something else?
If it's okay, actually have a request. There's a Google form for that.
Yep. Just type into the chat exclamation point request, and it'll send you to it. It'll give you a link to a doc where you can put as many requests as you like.
Jesus, Barnes is ×4 weak to thunder?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a psychic flying, and those are both weak to electricity and Temtem.
Sheesh.
Well, typing the command doesn't put your request in. It gives you a link to the Google form where you can submit your request there.
Yeah. Hey, that Mega Man music though.
Hey, you never go wrong with the Mega Mans.
That's 7, and that's X7.
Oh no, Pig Epic. No, not Pig Epic. Scarawat, no!
I think I can probably do this.
I'm gonna assume Joe Bullet Chief is complimenting you on your speech.
On my speech for...
For like your narration for your Smash videos.
Oh! I'm glad you like... If that's what you're saying, I'm glad you like it. Like, I will fully admit, the audio portion where I have to record my voice for this for these movesets probably is the hardest part for me, and that is just because of my speech impediment. Like, I am not like it takes me quite a number of hours for me to record one like entire video script.
Some rest, Pig Epic. Does Pig Epic evolve into anything?
Nope.
I see.
It is forever Pig.
I wonder if I should just do this.
I was considering putting Pig Epic in the back.
Oh, BJ, somebody in your chat asked, can we get much higher?
Sorry?
Can we get much higher?
Higher?
Yep.
I don't think he gets it. So high.
Hold on. I'm not really liking how this under part is kind of turning out for Knuckles. Do you guys think it's fine like this with this gap, or should there be something there?
Plethoric.
You think there's too many dreads? You think I should reduce the number of dreads?
You can never have too many dreads. I'm speaking from experience.
I mean, yeah, he would know that more than any of us here.
Yeah, some people are saying they don't mind the gap. One person, yeah, some are saying there's too many dreads.
I haven't had my hair cut in years.
Chalkboard Charlie saying the gap looks weird. I think the gap looks kind of weird too. Like, it's just like this weird negative space. I wonder if I just do this, I kind of get rid of a couple of the dreads. I kind of expand the space a little bit. That actually looks better like this. What do you guys in chat think?
Yeah.
What the?
Blizzard.
There we go. Yeah, I like this better. Okay, so Knuckles is done. So let me just combine his layers as soon as it loads.
Jeez, that actually hurts.
Why is ARM's music just so bopping?
It's really good.
Okay. Yep, so Knuckles' Suck icon's done, and of course we already have the series icon. So, what's kind of a final decision that we have for the stage? Like, are we thinking just kind of a general Angel Island, or should it be a specific, like, level on Angel Island? Because my brain keeps going to Sky Sanctuary myself.
Fuck!
Either Sky Sanctuary or Mushroom Hill.
Ooh, boomerang.
Or yeah, even the Emerald Shrine itself. That's not terrible.
Honestly, I'd say the Emerald Shrine.
The Emerald Shrine specifically?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. What does the doc say for this?
I've got so many Win Temtem. I'm gonna have to change that, honestly.
Okay, the doc is saying Sky Sanctuary as well. Wait, Brandon, did you cuss?
I did.
How dare you?
Sorry.
In my BJ stream?
I'm sorry. See, I'm not gonna lie about it. I know what I did was wrong. I'm sorry.
I'm seeing lots of Sky Sanctuaries.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'm down for Sky Sanctuary.
I see. I'm not gonna add on to that joke and say ask the chat if I should be banned because they'll probably say yes.
And also, this is also technically the first stream that I'm doing, where I have an actual proper, like, or the first stream for this series specifically, I should say. I gotta remember where the camera is. For this series specifically, where I actually have like a good proper setup, so I don't have to worry about like accidentally showing stuff that I don't want to show. Like, spoilers for future videos. That's a good picture for Sky Sanctuary.
You know us too well. It's almost like we mod for BJ's chat and keep you guys in line.
Oh, Brandon's about to go mad with power.
No.
I think this image should be fine. Okay. All right, later, Bullet Chief. Thanks for stopping by. There we go. Sky Sanctuary. That'll do. All right. What is Knuckles' classic route? I feel like the most obvious thing is making it in some reference to finding Master Emerald shards.
I also saw someone in the chat that basically he's fighting people trying to steal the Master Emerald.
So thieves.
Yeah.
I feel like we've had that before, though. Let me see what the doc says.
Treasure hunters is a suggestion.
Again, I feel like we've had that before.
Treasure hunters?
What does the chat have, or what does the doc have?
I don't know.
And Knuckles and Knuckles.
This is a. I don't know what to get rid of.
Oh, it's just a bunch of Knuckles. Nah, I'll pass on that one. Maybe I should get rid of. Funtime products. You can't just buy. You don't want to put in. You need to put in exclamation point request by itself, and then click the link that it gives you.
Okay, now you're spamming.
How many people do we have in chat? Actually, let me see.
154.
Not bad. I probably should. How do I do it from here again? Actually, but how to? Oh, here. Probably should
Do the Sonic versus Knuckles fight.
That'll be in there. Assuming.
I just turn the slow mode up just a bit.
Knuckles collecting should be dumb but strong fist fighters. Well, the common misconception is Knuckles isn't dumb.
Well, Boom Knuckles is very
Yeah,
clearly.
Boom Knuckles is, but like regular Knuckles, like it's not that he's dumb. It's just that he's kind of been a loner most of his life, so he doesn't really know what how to socialize.
He's ignorant.
Yeah,
It's probably the best way to put it.
Some would also argue he's just gullible.
Well, that's the part of being ignorant, I'd say.
yeah,
There's a fine line between being dumb and being gullible.
yeah.
Because if you ask Knuckles about something that he's really like that he specializes in, he'll talk for days.
Yeah.
Like he is like a genius when it comes to like archaeology and like and all that such. Thoughts on the Super Mario Bros. Movie trailer? I'm looking forward to it. Like Jack Black as Bowser stole that for me.
Yeah, maybe I'll get rid of this move.
I think I am gonna give myself a little a rule though, just so we're not lingering on one thing for too long. I'll give us a limited time per one thing, and if we can't think of anything before, like after that, we're just gonna move on. Because I don't want to spend too much time on one thing and make it take forever for us to get through all these. Like, what do we already have in terms of the other ones? Fights characters that are cute. Fights iconic popular characters. Fights those who were previously an item. Fights pirates. Yeah, so we already have the pirates and thief characters on Shantae. Fights characters who would fit into the fantasy setting. Fights those who represent Johto Gym leaders. Fights. All fights are double battles with team attack on. You lose if your partner is KO'd. Fights Mii fighters dressed as real fighters for Shadow. That's right. Banjo's already in the game. And honestly, yeah, like only fights opponents featured as duos. That one was kind of lame because I think that one was already with Ice Climbers, I believe. Fights leaders with gangs and groups. Only fights characters that spin for Crash. Fights geniuses. Teams up with Dedede and fights other kings. Fights characters who ride on boats or ships. Faces foes that reference. Oh, oops. Where was I? Faces foes that reference categories from Pokemon contests. Fights and stamina battles against martial artists or weird monsters. Only fights characters who have a tail. Has to present allies that represent his friends from Spyro 3. Against foes that represent Spyro forces. They all fight together against the boss. Fights foes who represent the Kanto gym leaders. And I want to do less of this as we move on. Because I really don't like the classic routes that are just references. Like, well, I should say strictly references to like, oh, this character represents like, or these characters represent like this thing from this series. Like, if we can do less of that, I'd prefer that. One idea for classic Knuckles for Nux, King K. Rool represents Vector the Crocodile. Oh, it's like a chaotix thing?
Yeah.
Dang, Vector, you really let yourself go. and became crazy.
What happened to Charmy and Espio? I ate them!
Journey faces off against it. Yeah, so again, representing the mobs. That was the official Sieve one that we got. Teams up with a monster.
Scarowat, you are
human
perfect
characters. Fights foes who can bury while the pitfall item spawns during all matches. All fights are against Shovel Knight in different scenarios. Ends up with them teaming up. Fights RPG characters that are weakest or strongest. Each are stamina battles. Only fights characters with hats. Hat Kid's route, but you play as Bow Kid while teamed up with Hat Kid. Dynasty Warriors themed. Fights in battles that start with a bunch of tiny fighters and end with a large version. Call it Buff Bustle, where he battles characters with a lot of strength. That is one idea. And will defend every fight takes place in Sky Sanctuary with villains and thieves coming to steal the emerald. Well, again, like we already have the thieves one. Like that's what we gave to Shantae. Like I acknowledge probably eventually it's going to get harder and harder to try to come up with more original things for these characters. I acknowledge that. But the more we can do, the better. I drop my pen.
Why is you going through that?
Alright, Eggman fights animal characters and teams up with that same character in the next fight, but they're metal. Fights opponents who are wearing bunny hoods while fighting on scrolling stages only. Oh yeah, the Raving Rabbit Rampage. Fights other characters who are also fathers. I'm gonna do a little recap for us here. Showtime for Cuphead only fights characters who have appeared in their own television show in some form. Phoenix Wright faces characters who have committed crimes. Which honestly could probably be kind of under the same aspect of Pirates and Thief, but it's a little more broad.
I mean, if we're being technical on that front, Sonic's been accused of crimes in Sonic Adventure 2.
Yeah.
But they weren't even his.
I know, but he's been in jail. I mean, and if we're being real, isn't that the whole premise of what Phoenix Wright is all about?
Yeah,
Like,
you're not wrong.
Dealing with clients who are getting accused and sent to prison for things they didn't do.
Yeah. Due to the evidence which is displayed in this Declaration of Independence with a lot of chewing gum on it, I believe that my affair is not responsible for nuking the country of Turkey.
Each fight the foe is a green Kirby ally, referencing the Master Emerald shards. The opponents will keep spawning no matter what. To win, you have to KO the Kirby.
And I had to find that in 3 days in a country it's not supposed to be in, so I hate this court.
As you guys can see, I already updated Sora's thing too. We got Roxas is kind of in a weird spot right now because he's the only character I made an Echo Fighter of whose main fighter got into the game. So Roxas is kind of in a weird spot right now.
Well, I mean, it makes sense. I mean, why would they put nobody in Smash?
Fair enough.
Someone said Sonic Heroes theme 3v3.
Alright, later, LNJ Smash.
Yeah, Jacob Thomas said Sonic Heroes theme 3v3 speed fly power teams.
Oddly specific for specifically Knuckles, though. Like, Knuckles' most important aspect to his character is regarding the Master Emerald. Let me see something here.
Crystal, no.
Like, I really do think that, yeah, Knuckles' classic mode should relate to how he tries to find his shard, like, tries to find Master Emerald shards, or protecting the Master Emerald, whatever it may be.
Actually, this may be a bit of a stretch, but I think there's something interesting we can do with, like, the green Kirby idea representing the Emerald pieces.
Yeah?
So, it's basically they were like this. So you do have 3 characters on there, one of them obviously being your character, but one of the objective is whoever KOs the green Kirby first, basically being like, if you KO them first, that means you got the Emerald piece before the person trying to take it from you did.
I think that's what Maniac suggested earlier. That isn't a terrible idea. I think Maniac says something slightly different, but let me double check. Okay, Maniac suggested that kind of same thing, but he suggested that the Kirby ally be that the Kirby be an ally to the foe you're fighting. And you're saying that it should effectively be a free-for-all, but both you as Knuckles and whoever you're fighting are both gunning for the Kirby.
Yeah.
How would that work in a scenario where if you end up KOing the other player first before the Kirby? Like, would it just be a situation where if you KO either one?
Probably, yeah. Or you could also you could also maybe make it stamina matches and like you just play on like rather bigger maps. Like I could see like one of them being like you could be hunting them down on Great Cave Offensive.
I'm actually kind of leading with what Starlancer just said, and how you should probably be trying to protect the Kirby more than trying to kill the Kirby.
That could work too.
And again, assuming it's even a Kirby. She's DLC, that's the problem. Remind me, have any DLC characters been included in classic modes up to now? Like for other DLC characters, I mean?
It's a good question.
Because I was thinking maybe instead of Kirby, if we want a proper green gem to represent the Master Emerald, there is Pyra.
Yeah. Just a piece of the Master Emerald just embedded in the Pyra.
Yeah. Have we agreed on using DLC? I suppose. Because Pyra's red with a green gem in her. And if you want to get really technical, it is technically some green shards because half of the gem is in Rex. So.
Yeah.
All right, I just beat Sophia.
How dare you?
What do you mean?
It's my sister.
You know what I meant.
Explain it then.
I'm playing Temtem.
Protect a giant sleeping Pyra? Or just Pyra standing still in general? I kind of like that, actually. That's not terrible. Oh, I kind of like that. I actually kind of like that. That classic mode title too, Slushy Plushy. The Great Emerald's Power.
Yeah.
It allows me to feel. I kind of like where this is going, actually. Okay, we'll go with that. Where's my type tool? So, the Great Emerald's Power.
I got a surfboard.
Steve would have something to do with Knuckles' classic round.
Steve would?
Yeah, it's like, I'm trying to get mining material. Get it elsewhere. You have to protect Idris Elba.
Okay, and then explain it proper. You... Oh, a little too small. Fight. Oh, that's weird. You fight against various opponents while protecting a character that represents the Master Emerald or its shards. I like that. That can work. Okay. Sterilize that. Cool. Alright, so what are we doing now for Knuckles' boxing ring title? Because I'm gonna just say now, I'm all for Knucklehead. And one and only Denki said that literally right when I opened my mouth. Never chuckles, but he does chuckle though. That song is a lie. A feminist. The best of them, tougher than leather. Ooh, hold up. That's actually kind of, that one's also pretty good. The Fighting Freak. Oh, these are good, though. Wait. These are all good. Rougher than the rest. At this point, okay, yeah, it's going to have to be something that references one of the raps. Which one do we like more, though? Rougher than the rest of them, The Fighting Freak. Better. All right, the doc. What did the doc say? Guardian of Angel Island or Guardian of the Master Emerald. That's too basic. I kind of like, yeah, I kind of like Rougher Than the Rest. Let's go with that one.
I do too.
Alrighty. Knuckles we got done in a decent amount of time. A little less than an hour we got that with Knuckles. Alrighty then, so the next up is Agumon. And in this in particular case, I'm just going to make the Agumon icon.
Yeah.
Because technically there would be 5 icons here.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna just, I think for the time being, I'll just make the Agumon one, and I can make the other ones later. What would the Agumon icon look like, though? It probably would be a side view. We adding stuff like stages and music? We are adding stages, not music, though. His dot form. I was kind of thinking about that. I don't know though. Because then we kind of come into a conundrum where it's like, in terms of future proofing, because I don't think every single Digimon has that same kind of sprite. Get something started here. Let's see.
Omega T, it is exclamation point request that you want.
Yeah. It should be at the bottom of the screen, scrolling by. Yeah. Just read the screen in front of you and you shall see it. You shall see the instructions to make requests.
Slushy Plushy said a side view with visible fangs.
Maybe. I'm also kind of thinking of like a slight diagonal view. I'm kind of just testing a couple of things out here. Let me say, like what I like more. could also use Charizard as a potential reference, since Charizard has that same kind of face shape. Let me see what they have for Charizard.
Yeah. Dark Mana Knight, we just stated that before beginning this, we were only going to do Agumon.
Actually, okay. Cave Rule has a front view with negative space showing his mouth. So that's one idea. Does Charizard even have one? Yeah, okay, Ivysaur does, so Charizard has to do. Okay, Charizard has a side view. Okay, so like this is Charizard's right here. And where'd he go? This is K. Rool's. It's like looking at these two, which one do you think would work better for Agumon? In terms of like referencing like what would probably work for this face shape. The side view?
Yeah, I'm seeing more side view.
Okay. Alright, so side view it is. In that case. Let me try to find a reference with a proper side view of Agumon then. Let me see. Agumon. Is there any images of him here that it's just the side? Not a whole lot. Oof. It feels so jarring seeing the Freddy item. The Freddy item? What do you mean? Alright, later, Hunter Coleman. Have a good day. Oh, there we go. There's a good side view. Perfect. Use that for reference. Okay. What did we decide on the Knuckles boxing ring title? Rougher than the rest of them. So did Brandon ditch us again?
Looks like it.
Everyone make fun of Brandon.
I mean, he still has his share screen up. It's kind of just been stuck here for a while.
Not quite sure why he has it up. I can't exactly look at it.
Yeah.
How am I doing? I'm doing just fine. How about you, Splatoon? How you doing? Thank you for asking. Also, probably should have asked this, you know, like 50 minutes ago. How's the volume sound? Like, is everyone audible? Can you guys? Is the music too loud? Am I too loud? Is Brian too loud or quiet? Let me know.
Am I? And be honest, chat.
Yeah, because if I go back after the stream and don't like the audio, I'm gonna be really cross with you guys.
He'll turn your favorite character into a sword fighter.
Don't think I won't. I just did 5 sword fighters in a row. Don't think I won't.
Oh, apparently they're saying I'm quite loud.
Brian's too loud? I can turn him down to smudge then. Okay.
But I thought it was probably gonna go to a bit where it's like, oh, am I a bit too loud? Yeah, a little quieter. Quieter? Okay, there we go. Alright, great. Wait, why can you guys not hear me anymore?
Make this a tad bigger.
Please don't turn Flygon into a sword fighter.
Don't think I won't. Teach that boy sacred sword.
Flygon just starts swinging his sword around with its tail.
What do they do for Charizard again? Okay, it was just the shape of its head with a small slit to represent its mouth.
Yeah.
I think then what I can probably do is this. Slightly more orange color. Do I plan on finishing Ben 10? Yes, at some points. That's kind of the only answer that I can give when it comes to a lot of these live stream stuff is at some point. Kind of just one at a time. One at a time is all I can do.
Yeah.
And what I can do here, a little white. It's gonna represent his teeth.
Yep.
White. All right. How does that look for Agumon? Does in fact look like Agumon, you're right. Alright. The series icon. This is going to be kind of hard. What is the most recognizable icon for Digimon?
The Digivice?
Which one? There's been
Honestly,
lots of those, and they come in multiple styles.
Like the original Digivice.
You say that, but like... Was the original Digivice in a video game?
Well, actually, no. No, not the OG one. Actually, part of me wants to... I kind of want to say this version of the Digivice.
I don't know about that one. If I just type... Let's actually go on this side so you can see the chat. Digimon icon.
Yeah, no, I'm sad because I used to own one of these Digivices, and now I don't anymore.
Oh, actually, there is this. That actually wouldn't be a terrible icon if I chose this. Is this for the is this specifically for the games though, or is this something else? Hold on. Show it to the chat. This, because I have seen this here and there. We made this the Digimon icon. That's Tamers. Oh, is it? Oh, if it's just for Tamers, then no, it probably won't work then. Okay. Are we doing sages? Yes, we are. What's a good icon? Actually, what if the series icon was Agumon? Representing the original, like the original Tamagotchi sprite for Agumon specifically. Like here, I'll show you guys what it looks like.
Well, the other thing to also ask too, because like I know Agumon's not the only Digimon you've done.
Yeah, but he is the face of Digimon.
Yeah.
It's like how it's like how Sonic's head is the Sonic icon. Like if this was the icon here, like what would you guys think of that? Pikachu isn't the icon. Yeah, but Pokemon, the Pokeball is also a very like constant thing, like a constant symbol of the series. Digimon doesn't really have that. I could try a few things. Like, let me make one for Agumon first. Because, like, the Digivice does also seem like the obvious choice, but, like, what design for the Digivice do you go with, then? Because that's kind of the hard part here. So how would I work this? I can go with negative space. Let me try that first. So if I... sorry, guys. About to cheat and trace.
Oh, no. Can't believe it, guys. He's about to get caught in 4K.
This just in. Brothman 1 traces.
And cancelled.
And I traced on the wrong layer.
You're on the wrong layer!
Ah!
Digimon Tamagotchi. Also, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Okay. Well, what the heck? Chat is blazing. Did I miss something?
They're just mad at me. They're all mad at me for tracing.
Oh.
Oh, you know what I forgot to check, actually? Did gift memberships ever finally unlock for me on this channel? Because I've been seeing they've been unlocking for some people. I need to see if they're finally unlocked for me. Yeah, I'm sure my playlist is stuck on a loop because I can just pick a random song. Let me see. Here we go. Not one of those. Let's go with this one.
I think my stream broke. Oh, never mind. It's fixed.
My favorite Pokemon? That would be Flygon.
Agumon for Pokemon Unite.
If they allowed for crossover guest characters.
There's Brandon.
I said I was back.
He's been back for a bit, Brian.
Oh.
I said I was back.
Brian's just not paying attention.
No, he's not paying attention to me specifically.
There we go.
Oh, Maniac just mentioned to me in DMs not to be that guy, but might be worth reminding BJ about the docs every once in a while.
Alright, let me say. Oh, well, what you have for the docs is just one for the Digivice, and then one for that same symbol that everyone else said no to, so. So yeah, like, what do you guys think of this? If we were to go with this as the Digimon series icon, seeing a lot of I like it's. All right, so it is then.
Yeah, because there was no actual logo for Digimon, was there?
Not really.
Yeah. Just again, like we mentioned that, you know, the Digivice just seems obvious, but the Digivice has also just had a lot of different designs over the years.
Well, what's the most iconic Digivice?
There really isn't one.
Oh.
At least not one that was game specific anyway. Because like your first thought might be the Digivice from like the first season of Digimon, but that's the anime. So. Alright. So, unless we think of something better, Agumon it is. Nice little representation of it being a digital-looking sprite of a monster. Alright. Agumon stage. This is another hard one. Because Digimon is so hard in terms of this stuff because there's no, like, there really aren't any, there's no real consistencies with Digimon. Because they all generally each game takes place in like a different universe or a different multiverse. So,
Radfarius said Digifloats.
I want him banned. I want him banned.
Oh. I'm like, where's he going with this? And it's like, oh wait, I think I get it.
My first thought, if we're gonna go for something for Agumon specifically, is kind of just a generic Digimon Plains. Like one that's like, you know, it looks like a normal like field, but it's also like covered in like wires and like random machinery. Like if I look up a random image, let me try to find one.
Yep.
Digimon.
I think someone in the chat mentioned File Island.
File Island. Also, before I forget, let me also look at the Okay, the doc is saying file city. Hey, we got that Persona music. Actually, here we go. Yeah, so this is kind of what I was talking about here. If I can find where my tabs open. Here we go. Oops. Here we go. So something kind of like this, where it's literally, it looks like a normal plane, but it's covered in like wires and machinery and things like that. If that makes sense to you guys.
Yeah.
What if the stage was inside of a Digimon Digivice? With the Oh, that's not a bad idea either, actually.
Yeah, similar to the Kirby stage inside the Game Boy.
Yeah. Like if I... Let me look.
So Ray mentioned Cyberspace Eden.
That's Cyber Sleuth. That's Cyber Sleuth specifically. Yeah, like if we were to go for like a specific, yeah, yeah, literally like a flat world Digivice.
And as you fight, the background can swap between generic Digifarm backgrounds.
Yeah. Like, what do you guys think of that? Like, do you guys prefer the, I guess, yeah, like the field or the Digivice? Field, Digivice, why not both? Digivice sounds for the field. Oh, we're kind of split here. Hole it is. All right. So while you guys argue over that, we'll come back to it. What is Agumon's classic mode? What does the doc say for Agumon? Digital fight characters that are cybernetic or digital? I don't think we have enough of those in Smash. What do I think about doing more non-game characters if they get their requests? Characters in series with inconsistent storylines. Oof. Characters with stronger forms? This isn't even my final form. Are there enough characters that are hackers or are around hackers? I don't think so. Warp Digivolve fights fighters who can power up mid-fight. Oh, thank you, Isaac Smith. If I were to do Riku from Kingdom Hearts, would I make his moveset similar to Sora? With the moveset that I made, or the one that was actually introduced in Smash? Good question. I think that's gonna have to be a bridge that I'm gonna have to wait to cross. I'm gonna have to wait until I cross that bridge before I decide that. Fights characters that experience a growth in power over time. That would mainly be Pokemon. Like, are there other characters in Smash that, like, follow that same formula? Not really. It's kind of just the Pokemon. Isn't that the idea that we had for Slime? I think for Slime, we had it where it just fights RPG characters. They get stronger with each fight. Yeah. With stamina matches. And looking at the poll, it looks like with 90 votes, it looks like the Digivice is winning. Fights hackers, viruses, and other digital-like monsters. There really aren't a lot of that, though. Like, hackers. Is there anybody on the Smash roster that's considered a hacker? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. Digimon are the champions. Fights various reptile/monster fighters with the uber strong Pikachu as the last opponent. I suppose a monster fighting other monsters makes the most sense. And we definitely have enough characters in Smash that are considered just straight up monsters. Like, not even just counting Pokemon. Isn't that Yoshi's? Is that Yoshi's? Let me see. Yoshi's Classic. Yeah, that actually is already... Yeah, actually, yeah, Yoshi already kind of already has that one. Though more specifically, Yoshi fights dragons, or reptilian monsters. Duck Hunts? I thought Duck Hunts was a duo one. Oh no, Duck Hunts is that he just fights all animals, specifically. So kind of, yeah. Characters that debuted on handhelds? I feel like that also exists, probably.
Turquesa. That's where I need to go now.
Does Digimon have any kind of type based off Pokemon? It depends on the games. Like, some games do have, like, a fire, water, like, insectoid kind of thing. The main types, though, that are normally in the Digimon games are data, vaccine, and virus. With Agumon and his line being a vaccine type.
I kind of want this Temtem. Ori.
Battles against fighters that have an evolved version. Like Ridley into Metal Ridley, Young Link into Adult Link, Pichu into Pikachu, Klaus into Metal Klaus. That's or you're saying like Lucas and the Klaus colors becoming metal. That's not terrible. I don't mind that idea actually. Let me see if enough fighters can even fall into that though. Would Pyra into Mithra count? Yeah, like, do we have enough characters on the roster to kind of merit that? I'm not sure if we do. Someone in a cool idea. Have Agumon fight characters that can be treated as an advanced version of another. It's like Yoshi into Ridley into Gallium. I mean, that's about that is about as the stretch that Digimon normally goes into. I actually don't mind that idea. The idea of each battle being like a different form that gets strong, that technically gets stronger, as if the character you're fighting keeps digi-evolving. We need 7. In training, rookie, champion, ultimate, mega. It's 5. We had fresh, that'd technically be 6, but fresh and in training are kind of interchangeable. characters who were pixelated in their first appearance. That is a lot of characters for certain. Like
Mario,
any character that was on the NES or the original arcade counts for that.
Or Game Boy. Pikachu,
Game Boy.
Luigi.
Ray was bringing up earlier that I guess the handheld thing wasn't done yet. Okay, then what if we mix the two ideas? Turn it into Agumon fights characters whose first appearances were on pixelated handhelds. Which, yeah, pretty much falls into line of literally any Game Boy character. So that would be Kirby, yeah, Pikachu.
Kirby, Pikachu. I know Mario's had some Game Boy games, but didn't debut on there.
Nah, we won't. Do we have any that debuted?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that would. I guess Kirby and DDD technically.
Yeah. Because Meta Knight didn't make his first appearance until the NES.
Roy did actually, and Wario, and Daisy.
Roy?
Yeah. Roy's Fire Emblem game was on Game Boy. Game Boy Advance specifically, but it was still pixelated. Yeah, Wario and Daisy.
Yeah, Wario.
Yeah, like all of the Gen 1 Pokemon. Well,
Wait. No, Wario didn't Wario debut in Wario's Woods?
Did he?
Or is that or is that SNES?
Let me check.
That might be SNES now that I think about it.
No, Wario's first appearance was Super Mario Land 2 with six golden coins.
Oh, right.
So yeah, Wario would count for that. Game & Watch? Do the Game & Watch game count as pixels? I don't think they do, because it's kind of the same as a calculator.
Yeah, that's kind of a gray area.
Lucas, actually, yeah. Okay, I think we have more than enough characters to fit this then. We can do it. What's it called, though?
Yeah, like I said, the whole Game & Watch thing is kind of a gray area. That's definitely not pixels.
Digibattle, Digiworld, Digital Fighters, Pixel Party, Digital Debut. Do you ever think of making other TF2 movesets if another TF2 character gets more requests? Pixel Party. Pocket Pixels. I kind of like Bit Battle actually. Ooh. What's your name? Lil Basin G1? Yeah, I kind of like Bit Battle. Pixels featuring Adam Sandler, I hate you. Also, I think it's safe to say that we're gonna go with the Digivice. Bit by bit. I think we need to fit the handheld part in the title somehow. Bit Trip. Back to bits. See, I kind of like the bits part, because bits, I believe, are actually what currency in most Digimon games are called. They're called bits.
That's an interesting question, actually. Like, what's everyone's favorite video game type of currency? Like, when you think of video game currency, like, what's the one that speaks, like, just the first thing you think of? For me, I'd say it's Zenny. Preferably, well, and it's funny because the term Zenny can come from two different types of games, like the Capcom games or the Dragon Ball Z games. But I think Zenny for me is the one that like speaks out to me the most.
Oh, you know what? Actually, I kind of like Kyle L's idea, or Kyle I. I don't know if that's a lowercase L or an I, but he says handmade fighters. That's not bad.
Yen from Okami, but yen is an actual thing. I mean, I guess you're not wrong, but I mean, yen is an actual thing, so...
You know, I kind of like handmade fighters, because that's kind of a double pun off of Digimon as well, considering how with Digimon and the old Tamagotchi, you literally had to raise them up. So, like, I guess if you guys kind of see where I'm kind of going with this, like, handmade, like, you're raising them by hand, I guess, if that makes sense.
Uh-oh.
Like, you're building them from the ground up. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Handmade fighters. That was a good one, Kyle.
Battle for the bits.
Alrighty. Okay, so now while you guys kind of brainstorm on a boxing ring title for Agumon, give me just 1 second. I will BRB. So let me just do this.
I think my Steam Deck froze.
No!
That's not cool.
Hold on.
So BRB. I'll be back in just a second, guys.
All right.
What the heck?
Let's talk about him.
Wait, did it say it's installing an update?
Easy.
I hear CC.
Yep, she's in the room, and now she's leaving the room.
Oh.
He's like, darn, they spotted me.
CC just walks in and kill them all.
Mr. Edgeworth, because you were incredibly rude, I believe you are guilty of nuking the country of Turkey. You'll be dipped into a vat of acid immediately.
Okay, I'm back.
Yay.
Alright, so my immediate first thoughts with Agumon, because of the fact that he does have multiple forms between, like, the Entraining to Mega, I got a feeling that the different forms probably would have different boxing ring titles. So I guess the question is, my shirt is kind of blowing right back there. Okay. My stream had a heart attack, but it fixed itself. Well, good thing I wasn't here to fix it. Good thing I wasn't here to see it then. That's what yeah, so like I'm already seeing people kind of already saying exactly what I was thinking. Yeah, like reference the forms, like in training, rookie, champion, ultimate, mega. And I don't mind that. I guess the question is, what do we want to add on to that to kind of help make it more Agumon-esque? Like we can go for like Dragon in training, Dragon rookie, Dragon champion, Dragon ultimate, Dragon mega, like digital champion, digital ultimates. Because Agumon is also a dragon, too.
Yeah.
Or a dino, I guess, regardless. Red Hot Rookie? That's not bad.
CC left the room just to come back in. She's so cute. The smoking hot champion. The vaccine victor.
I mean, that would technically work for all forms. They're all vaccines.
Insert a lyric of the Digimon intro. Isn't that what Digital Champions just is?
Yeah.
I think a virus tried to attack BJ's computer, then Agumon fixed it. I'll spare you the 2 seconds of looking at the dog. We have digital dinosaur or digital monster.
Agumon doesn't really have any known alias. Not really. And if it does, it depends on the Agumon. Because while Agumon is obviously a common, like, main character in, like, the anime, as well as, like, a main, like, starting choice in, like, the games, it's always a different Agumon. It's not like Pokemon, where in the anime it's always the same Pikachu. It's always a different Agumon. Have I looked at the Duke of Dork's moveset for Dark Matter? I have not. I keep meaning to. I keep forgetting to, though. Because people have brought that up to me. So I was curious to look at it. I just haven't had a chance to remember to do so.
Coded champion.
Can Digimon breed? Depends on the game.
Just call it the Digimon? No. We gotta hype this boy up. In training, red hot rookie, smoking hot champion, steaming hot mega, boiling hot.
I think, even though I do generally try to, I do generally try to future-proof these, especially since we have Itmon we're gonna have to go over later. We can just keep it simple and just do this. If my fingers will go to if my fingers will go to the correct keys. Like, we can just keep things simple and do this.
Yeah. You are gonna want to fix the first digital though.
Did you know? I totally meant to type that. You can't prove you can't prove that I didn't.
CC, what do you think? She don't care.
She's just like, feed me.
I did.
More.
You have a food bowl downstairs, you silly kitty.
Like, we can just keep it simple and do this for the time being. And if we think of something better, we can, you know, make it. We can go for that. Have I played Splatoon 3 yet? No, and I probably won't until I have to make a moveset related to that game. Because I've never really been a Splatoon player. Alrighty, next up. Oh, crud. Flowey and Asriel.
Oh.
If I recall correctly, we made the Sans, Frisk, Undyne, and Papyrus sprites kind of amped up versions of their icons, like amped up versions of their sprites. And I don't mind doing that for Asriel and Flowey too. So let me go find their sprites. So we're gonna do 2 of these here.
It's possible to make a video about what if Renamon and Digimon was in Smash if they get enough requests.
Yep, if they get the requests.
Yeah, in fact, you can type an exclamation point request in the chat and you'll go to a Google form where you could submit that request.
Exactly. Whoops.
One day the potato says, the one thing is Asriel doesn't have an overworld sprite like the others.
Then I will just have to improvise now, won't I?
Yeah, looks like it.
Go with this, I guess. What? Oops.
No, you don't type request and then what is it you're requesting. You just type exclamation point request by itself.
Yeah,
and
literally just this, and then click on that link that should pop up here in a second.
Yeah, Nightbot will give you a link to where you can submit your request into a Google form, and then BJ can have an easier time collecting all the requests.
Yeah, just click that link, follow the instructions, answer the questions, and you should be good.
Yep.
Someone wasn't listening.
I mean, they could also just be new to the chat.
I know, but it's still you said it clear as day though.
Like, is like, serious question: is what I have at the bottom of the screen just not clear enough? Should I make it clearer, guys? A serious question. Like, type request or exclamation point request in the chat, click the link, and oh, here. Actually, I should probably actually do this then. Here, let me see. Where are you? And answer the questions on the form. There we go. Hopefully that'll make it a little easier.
Who do you think would win in a fight, Jason Voorhees or Michael Myers? I know what you're referencing.
Well, yeah, that's the next death battle.
Yeah. Honestly, I think Jason sweeps.
I don't know enough about either to really have a concrete answer though.
Yeah. Like, I know Michael Myers is tough to take down, but like Jason survived in space and is practically an unstoppable zombie.
Would Pepsi Man count for a request? Well, yeah, since he does have a video game.
Did you like the newest death battle between SpongeBob and Aquaman? Yeah, that's honestly right now that's probably my favorite episode right now.
It was a lot of fun, yeah.
SpongeBob, our god.
I still need to watch it.
I just think my favorite part of that whole thing was like not.
Wait. Let me watch it.
Okay. Has Michael Myers ever died in canon? I think once.
They can't kill Michael Myers. How would they make sequels?
Well, I mean, I know there was a movie where he did end up getting killed off, and then I think they ended up rebooting Halloween. Like the franchise went into a number of like different twists. Like, and I know there was also a Halloween movie where Michael Myers wasn't the antagonist, but it was some like supernatural thing that was going on with some of the Halloween masks that kids were getting. And then after that, when it's like, okay, let's try to bring Michael Myers back, where it's like, okay, but how are we going to do that? We killed him off. So they're like, okay, so we'll just combine Michael Myers with the supernatural stuff that was going on. And then later they rebooted it again, starting with Rob Zombie's movie.
Thank you, Chara. Summing it up, slasher continuity isn't good. Nah, not really. Nope. Hate it whenever I'm trying to work and like my brain like turns off for a second. It's like where was this again? What was I doing?
They can't kill him. How would they make sequels? Bowser would like to have a word. And then I got another reboot, I think, then a re-sequel, which recently had its final movie in its own new timeline trilogy. Yeah, and I've also heard from a friend of mine, apparently the new movie's not good.
I don't know why this is so funny to me, looking at Flowey's like eyes all the way up here, like.
Hey, what's up? Listen, I don't understand this slasher continuity.
Art is too dangerous to be in any one person's hand. Anyway, there's Flowey. Easy enough.
Yeah. That should be an emote. Just Flowey's face just all the way up there.
Actually, spoiler warning, there is a slight chance that I could be coming up with another new emote here pretty soon.
E.
Hey, Azrael. Just hide Flowey here. According to Penguin Z0, the latest Halloween is basically a bad romance movie in a horror movie. Okay.
It's moist critical.
See, I really never watched a lot of those like old scary movies. The only series like true like classic horror movies that I did actually watch from beginning to end, like in terms of all of its movies, was the Freddy Krueger one, and that was because an ex-girlfriend of mine loved Freddy Krueger.
Oh, Nightmare on Elm Street?
Yes. So she literally had like the entire box set, and we just binged them.
Yeah.
And I didn't mind them myself, but there was a clear drop in quality as the movies progressed.
Yeah. Have you guys heard about the new Winnie the Pooh horror movie? Yes, and I hate it.
Yeah, that's gonna be one I'm gonna pass on. Like sometimes it's like there's a reason why copyright exists, and why people dread the day when the what's it called, the when a public domain, like. There's a reason why people dread the day when things become public domain.
Yeah. And Winnie the Pooh is technically public domain, but only if you don't use the Disney version.
Yeah.
Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho holds up really well, though. I haven't seen it. You should. Well, Alfred Hitchcock is just really good when it came to directing horror in general.
Opinion on Gravity. Oh, I love Gravity Falls. That's probably one of my favorite. That probably is one of my favorite. Like, I guess I really can't call it recent anymore, can I?
No.
Like, I love Gravity Falls to death. That was a great show.
BJ's like, wait, the kids aren't around. I can swear for real. Would you do Bill Cipher since the Gravity Falls games exist if he gets enough requests?
Yep. That is the general consensus. Like whenever you ask, like, will I do such and such? If they get enough requests. There are some exceptions, but there really aren't a whole lot.
Yeah. I haven't seen Gravity Falls. You should. It's good.
Only thing I can tell you is if you're not sure whether or not if I'll do a character or not, just request anyway, and the worst that happens is it just doesn't happen. That's about all I can tell you on that front. Just request anyway. And like you'll know generally you'll know if I don't want to do a character. If like you request for like individual characters and you see that I don't like leave like a heart on your comments or whatever, like that's a pretty good indication that no, that's not gonna be a character that I do. Croissant, welcome to tier 2. Thank you.
BJ, I think you and Pugwife became friends. They said their favorite show is Phineas and Ferb.
That's another great show. Is this horn too small?
I was on my way to a land of golden opportunity, but I ended up in America instead.
You know what's sad? That to this day, I'm still getting people in the comments of the Flowey video saying, it's not Photoshop Flowey, it's Omega Flowey. I'm still getting those comments to this day. And I'm just going to say, I'm just going to be petty here. I do not like whoever it was that came up with the name Omega Flowey. That person is evil to me.
It was Flowey.
It was Flowey. Now it all makes sense. Because it's just not a good name. Like, even, like, contextually. Because when you, the word Omega means final. It's the last letter of the Greek alphabet. But that form that they're calling Omega Flowey is not the final form. So what are you talking about? Yes, I am petty. Some 13-year-old? Is that actually it? Because that would make sense, but I don't know. Like, what is the actual origin of that name? Because it's obviously not from the actual game. In the actual game, it's legitimately called Photoshop Flowey. Like, what's the origin? Like, where does it come from? Like, who thought of it for their who made it up for their Undertale like AU fan fiction, and then someone mistook it for the real thing?
Also, someone asked, how do you feel about Saw?
Never seen it.
Saw was also a series of movies where like they started out good, but then just kind of missed the point of the entire movie line.
Yeah. Like, I really didn't watch a whole lot of horror movies growing up, mainly because when I was a kid, I was a coward. Like, and I'm not talking like, oh, I don't like scary movies. I was a coward. Like, you want to know how bad it was for me when I was a kid? I couldn't even watch that Scary Godmother movie on Cartoon Network because it had the word scary in the title. That is how much of a coward I was when I was a kid. Like, it was bad. Like, in terms of horror movies that I've actually seen, like, as of late, yeah, like, like I said, I watched the Freddy Krueger stuff. What was that movie where it was, like, the teenagers, like, dressed up as, like, Scream? Was it called Scream? No. It was more like it was more of a comedy than it was horror.
Scary Movie?
Scary Movie, that's what it was, yeah. Yeah, I've seen that.
Well, that's not really horror, that's comedy.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. But like, yeah, I remember I've seen I guess if that counts, I've seen that. I've seen the first Exorcist movie. I say first because I don't actually know if there's been more than that. Probably have been.
Yeah, there have been.
What's up, Silver?
No, you said Scary Movie, so he's like, what's up?
Oh, yeah. It's been a while since I've seen that movie.
Yeah.
It's sad. I actually don't remember much about it, because when I saw it, it was in college, when my animation professor at the time put it on screen while we were all working during Halloween. So I was like watching it in passing. Which college? I went to Sam Houston State University.
How will Flowey Fortnite dance? He won't.
Oh, I hate it when I do that. Hold on. Anti-fix. Should be easy. I'm not making it easy though. There we go. Perfect. Question, I know you have talked about requests a bunch of times during the stream, but genuine thoughts on doing Kratos? He just needs enough requests. That's the only answer I can give to literally... That is literally the only answer I can give to that kind of question. It's just that he needs enough requests. They need enough requests. That's all I can say.
Boy. Actually, it's funny because, like, speaking of God of War, I was recently watching overly sarcastic Productions' highlights of their God of War 3 playthrough.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it kind of reminded me, like, why I wasn't the biggest fan of the franchise's story after the first one.
All right, guys. How do these look? Not really enough space for them, but here's what it is, I guess. Flowey and Azrael. How do they look?
Well, what are your thoughts on Pikmin 4 finally being announced?
If you saw my reaction, you know. If you saw my reaction video to that, you know exactly what my thoughts are. Oh! All right, cool. Alrighty. Oh, wait a minute. What is Flowey's stage? Because it's like we have the basic battle background for Frisk. We made, I believe, we made Snowden. Yeah, we made Snowden for the Skeleton Brothers. For Undyne, yeah, the waterfall. So what's Flowey's?
The flower field?
The barrier? Like right in front of the barrier? Like the Black Void? Well, I mean, that's kind of just this. Like what Frisk's thing is, kinda. Doesn't have that green in the back, but like it's still kind of the same deal.
Yeah, I know I saw someone say the flower bed.
The flower field at the start of the game. That's not, yeah, not terrible. The throne room. Save that for where is he? Where is he? Save that for him. We got Asgore down here. Save that for him. I don't mind the flower bed myself. We can just go with that. Oh, you know what? Actually, that makes so much sense, too. Because that is the spot where Azrael found Kara. So yeah, we'll go with that. It's not Omega Flowey. Anyone that says it's Omega Flowey is wrong. You're wrong, and you should feel bad about it. All right, what is Flowey and Azrael's classic mode?
The most common one I'm seeing people is at 7 souls.
Yeah. What does the doc say? Over and over again, characters who have the power to save and load. Okay. 6 human souls. Fight characters based off the different souls during. It's not a. Who put Omega Flowey here in the doc? I'm changing that myself. You're wrong! Wrong!
Cooper creates cringe. Yeah, if you call it Omega Flowey, you're cringe.
You're wrong! Anyway, I lost my train of thought. Flowey's classic. It says that it should be based off the 6 souls that Flowey collects. So you're basing that off of the Photoshop Flowey fight, where when a soul, a certain soul of a color appears, there's like the various like items that show up there, which people associate with the various weapons and armor, right?
Yeah. And someone said that the name of the classic route should be "Your Soul Is Mine."
This one definitely has to go off of a lot of interpretation, but it is solid interpretation, so I don't mind it myself.
I mean, we could easily go with the ballet one just being Bayonetta.
Wait, what?
But if we were to have something to represent like the part of the fight where we have to dodge like the ballet slippers, like can't that just be Bayonetta?
Yeah. No, Steven Samuels, it's not called Omega Flowey. It's called Photoshop Flowey. Like, do I have to pull up the credits to prove this? I will. I got receipts. I will use them. There is no mention of the name Omega Flowey anywhere in the game. I don't know where that name came from, and it's not even a good name. Well, thank you, Maniac. Oh, I didn't look at the dock for the stage. Well, I mean, you want to be super fair, the flower beds are a part of the ruins, so it's kind of the same area. But thank you for the wahoo. I like the thumbnail, thank you. Thank you for seeing my comment. It means a lot. Well, no problem. I don't care what you say, Omega Flowey sounds... Sounds what? Like nothing? Yes, it is nothing. Music's looping again? I gotta fix it.
And the two things that'll get BJ irate, saying Omega Flowey's a thing and Diddy Kong is a chimp.
He's a monkey. He has a tail. Who in their right mind at Nintendo thought it was smart to call him a chimpanzee? Chimpanzees don't have tails. Alright, yeah, we can go with that for the classic route, though. Where's the type tool? There it is. I'll just say this, just so we can keep it kind of open. Why does it keep changing the color on me here? And then what did we establish for a title for this classic mode?
All your souls are mine.
That was actually something he said in the game, right?
Yes.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay, I just finished watching the death battle.
And people said SpongeBob wouldn't work in Smash.
Like, I knew he was gonna win. I just didn't know how he was gonna win.
I'll say my favorite bit throughout that whole thing is just Wiz's mental breakdown when he realizes just how dumb SpongeBob has it. This is the fastest recorded speed feat ever on our show, and it belongs to SpongeBob SquarePants.
Cartoons are not to be messed with.
Toon Force is a dumb thing.
Well,
10 Canadian dollars. Oh, that was a while ago, my bad.
what was the exact quote again? Your soul's what?
All of your souls are mine.
that a Shang Tsung quote?
No, Azrael says that in, well, Flowey says that in, Undertale.
Oh, we're talking Undertale. Okay.
But I'm sure Shang Tsung's probably also said it, so.
No, he's definitely done the "Your soul is mine" quote from MK11.
There we go. Alright, so what are Flowey and Azrael's boxing ring titles, respectively? So I think I mixed something up here in my layers. Hold on. I very much did. Hold on.
Oh, that's convenient.
What?
Oh, well, my Temtem game froze, so I had to reset my Steam Deck. But as soon as I loaded back in the game, it put me back where
Whoops.
in the battle that I left off in.
I need to fix that real quick. I accidentally fused 2 of my layers.
It's like, oh, I didn't know that the Temtem had a feature like that. That's actually really convenient.
There we go. Fixed. Okay. Alright, so what are people saying for the boxing ring title?
I saw one of, God of Hyper Death.
And then your best friend as well, I'm seeing a lot of.
Yeah. I saw, Wendy the Potato says, your best friend and your best nightmare, respectively.
That's actually pretty good. Because those are, the song titles, right? Or am I crazy? Yeah, those are
People
song
saying
titles.
yes.
Well, your best nightmare plays for Photoshop Flowey specifically, I think.
Yeah.
Your best
Yeah.
friend
Is just the general
is
theme
also
for,
played for Flowey, actually.
Yeah.
They're both kind of Flowey things. So we need one for Flowey and one for Azrael. What was the name of that? What was the name of Azrael's theme?
God, it was it's on the tip of my
Wasn't
tongue.
Save the World?
No, it's his theme.
That
Oh,
yeah,
his theme.
his theme. There it
Well,
is, yeah.
and Hopes and Dreams, I guess, too.
Yeah. It's like, I'm like, it's on the tip of my tongue.
I kind of just like Your Best Nightmare and then God of Hyper Death. We could just go with those. Then Ridley shows up. Hey, it's mine!
I licked it. It's mine now.
Ridley's mad. 'Cause
Still eats it.
Ridley's called the God of Death.
Is he actually?
In Smash, yeah. That's his boxing title.
Oh wow. Huh.
Yeah. Well, you're just the king of death. I'm Hyper Death.
How many people have you actually... You know what? I'm going to stop right there because I almost forgot for a second what Flowey did before Frisk... All the things Flowey did before Frisk showed up. So I'm going to stop right there. Alrighty. Oh. We're on bread. We're on the bread.
Oh.
Right.
So...
just let the chat handle this one.
So-
they handled everything else.
No,
well
hold on.
this week's set.
Is... For this one, do I literally just do this? Like, just take this and just be like... And just be like, there... And then, oops. And then, There. Is that it right there? Like, do I just do that for the friend?
Make the default skin not have the words toasted on.
Alright, I'll make a proper one here.
Yeah, I know Maniac mentioned that since the community did make this, most of the people who worked on the doc did work on the I Am Bread moveset.
Yeah. And looking at it, for the series icon, it's literally what I just posted. So, and then for the doc, it's probably literally what I just posted without a name.
Welp.
Yeah. Like, it's literally just that. Literally what I just put on the screen.
Glad to know that we're all one step ahead.
Where's the...
Disgusting.
Oops. Oh, don't do that though. Wrong layer.
You need to stop drawing. Why? You're on the wrong layer!
No, Scarlet didn't evolve yet.
I should be fast with this one because next is the Amaterasu, and I want to make sure that Brian's here for Amaterasu.
Unfortunately, that may not be happening because I do have to go into work a bit earlier than usual.
When do you leave?
I want to say in about a couple of minutes.
Of course.
I may be in the break room by the time you get to Amaterasu, so I may be able to hop in for a little bit then.
We'll say.
You could just stop working on bread for a second and just jump straight to Amaterasu and come back.
Well, he's leaving in a couple of minutes. Like, I'm not finishing it. I'm not finishing a whole icon in a couple of minutes.
Yeah,
that's fair.
Well, I mean, Brandon's also played Okami.
Well, I mean,
I haven't finished it, but yeah, I have played it.
I never played it, but I saw a Let's Play of it. And my sister played the game, so it's not like I'm totally, like, not... It's not like I don't know what's going on in the moveset, so...
Right.
Thank you, Maniac. Have these crusts from my Pharaoh Frieza. Fair enough.
Alright, wait. Let me look at your giant fire spider. You can check it out in the Tempedia.
That's just an iPhone 13. They don't hit.
Don't pull out the Nokia. That's cheating.
You'll be making phone calls with a Samsung tablet for the rest of your life.
I'm trying to go golden.
Gold this.
Also, I don't know if you guys saw, actually, Lythero and his crew already made a part 2 to that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. I know. You're gonna be using a Samsung tablet to make phone calls for the rest of your life.
Okay, well, there's bread. They're literally the easiest stock icon I've ever made in my life. Was that really the easiest one? There's no way. I guess Hollow Knights was kind of easy. Slimes was kind of easy. Yeah, I think that was straight up the easiest. Yeah, I think that was actually the easiest stock icon I've ever made in my life. Now for the series icon.
Right. Okay, so I kind of really like this feature where if you run across other players with Temtem that you haven't seen before, you can just like record them over your Temtem.
Yeah. Only thing about that is that that does take away a bit of the spoiler, a bit of the the surprise factor.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, I'm saying it's nice in the sense of it's nice that you can actually just like record stuff for your Tempedia through your peers, and not so much just through like finding them yourself through wild Pokemon or battles.
Yeah. In which case, while I trace this stock icon, this very easy stock icon, or series icon, sorry, I already have a guess on what you guys have on the docks for the bread stage. It's the kitchen, right?
I mean, it might as well.
Like, that just seems like the most obvious thing.
Yeah.
How do I get to Turquesa?
Yeah, with that, I will have to see you guys later.
Alrighty.
Alright, but yeah, if I do manage to get into the break room after I get most of the heavy duty stuff done first, I may see if I can hop in.
Okay. Later.
I guess since I got the surfboard, that means I gotta surf there, right?
Yep. Turquesa is in the bottom right hand of the map.
Bottom right, you said?
Yep.
Understood.
Make it a toaster, the series icon? A little too broad, don't you think? Then again, I don't know many other series that have toasts.
Oh, dang it. You know what I should have done? I should have asked if Brian could hop on Temtem so I could add him as a friend.
You can do that next time. You can do that next time we play.
Yeah, no. I mean, it would make things easier if I just asked now, though, and I didn't think to do that.
Because Brian and I are trying to get that Temtem, like, co-op live stream hopefully done before Scarlet Violet come out.
Yeah, like there's a playthrough I want to get started on too, and I kind of want to get that done before Scarlet and Violet comes out, because once Scarlet and Violet comes out, you're not gonna hear from us.
Like you guys think you guys are crazy if you don't think I'm not taking like a 5-year long break after Scarlet and Violet come out.
Let's see what kind of water Temtem are around here.
Is Temtem like Pokemon? It's Pokemon without RNG elements. That's the best way I can put it.
Yeah, it's a monster catching game. Yeah, and honestly, I really like Temtem.
I like it too.
I really like Temtem. Like I put Temtem on the same plane as when I was playing through Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee for the first time. It's a breath of fresh air. What are you guys picking, Scarlet or Violet? I'm picking Scarlet.
I still don't fully know. I'm leaning towards Scarlet because I do like Koraidon a little more than Miraidon. But it really does depend on the version exclusive Pokemon. Like if there's a Pokemon in one or the other that I really want for my main team, I'm gonna get that version.
Yeah, for me it doesn't matter too much which one I get, because I'm getting one version, my significant other's getting the other. So I mean, I would like to have both versions of the game just so I can have one for content purposes and the other for personal purposes. Imagine being a Pokemon fan. It's you! You're a Pokemon fan!
Pokemon fans are fake.
You're right. It's me, I'm fake.
No one's actually a Pokemon fan, because no one hates the Pokemon games more than Pokemon fans.
You're right. I shouldn't use an electric move on this Pokemon. I think it gets electric water. But I'm gonna catch it anyway. Oh, it's weak to poison though. Oh, dang. Oh, you have electric synthesize too. Okay, I'm definitely catching you.
You're talking about Nesla.
Yeah. I only play for Shadow Mewtwo. Sounds like you still play the game to me.
My music stop? Why'd my music stop?
And it's okay if you play the game. It's like one thing I still feel that Pokemon fans, quote unquote, need to stop doing is to stop giving other people a hard time for legitimately liking the games. like I go on Twitter seeing all the time. Oh, no one's gonna care for Scarlet and Violet. No one's gonna give. It's like, don't buy this game. No one cares about your Scarlet and Violet. No, you don't care about Scarlet and Violet. Let other people enjoy things.
Yeah, it's just the things that that bother people about the recent Pokemon games just don't bother me that much. So
they're not worth causing a stink over. But you know, people want to be dumb. Legends Arceus is a really good game.
it is. Like I ended up playing that game way longer than I thought I would.
Yeah, it's like Legends Arceus. Like, here's the thing.
Arceus.
Tomato.
Well, no, you don't. Are you gonna sit there and call like Savali's ability the Arce system? No, it's the Arc system. It's the RKS system. RKS.
Okay, well that I know. Okay, anyway, I caught Nestle. I was right. It's electric water, and its stats aren't the worst? Question mark. It's 47 special attack, 42 defense, 28 special defense, 32 speed. So its speed is above average at least.
That said, I really should be the last person getting on people about how you pronounce names, because I've had a lot of that on this channel.
Anyway, what was I talking about?
You're asking the wrong person. I think you.
Oh, I remember. I was talking about Legends Arceus.
Thank you, Charles. I think you two mean Arceus. I don't get the reference.
Anyway, but Legends Arceus set the standard for what Scarlet and Violet is gonna be. And what I find hilarious is everybody was praising Legends Arceus like to the moon and back, as it should be because it's a really good game. But people want to say the game that's expanding upon what Legends Arceus was is gonna be the worst thing ever. Does that make any sense to any of you?
It's not. I don't think it's quite expanding, because it's not going to have the same battle mechanics as Legends Arceus.
You mean the free roaming battle? Does it not have that?
I don't think so. I don't think so. No.
Well, no, I know it doesn't have that with certain battles, like the gym battles and stuff. But like when you're actually battling the wild Pokemon, I thought it took from Legends Arceus, battle style.
I don't quite remember. We'll know for sure in less than a month. Less than a month.
It's less than a month, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and just plop this right here.
I guess that being said, I should really pre-purchase the game.
There we go. The kitchen. Alrighty, classic mode for Toast. Let me see what the doc says.
Yeah, unfortunately, Kirby, we live in an era of like social media and just like the internet in general, where people are getting way too comfortable with just thinking they can say whatever they want and not get punched in the face for it.
Become Toast, a journey to fulfill Bread's destiny. Avoid some hungry fighters along the way. I think we kind of already have a one like that, because wasn't that like Kirby's deal with the gourmet?
Was it? Yeah, we live in a time where people are just too comfortable with thinking they can get away with saying whatever they want.
Yeah, Kirby's opponents are characters who, like him, are known for their gluttonous appetites. See, I was thinking, what if Bread's classic mode had him fight kind of naturally dirty fighters? Both figuratively and literally. Because if we look at the roster, in terms of naturally dirty fighters, let's see here.
I did it. I caught Mishu.
I think Wario kind of counts for that, for obvious reasons. Olimar counts for that because he's literally like plucking in the dirt all day.
Oh wow, you have 3 above average stats.
Actually, do we have enough characters that count? I guess Steve kind of counts for that because he's literally mining all day.
Max SVs is 50, right?
Yes.
Okay, because his stamina's 46.
Inkling,
else...
yeah, because you don't want to get ink all over your stuff.
To the Tem deck with you.
What do I mean figuratively dirty? Like those who like aren't fair fighters. Favorite Gravity Falls characters? Probably Dipper, Bill Cipher, Grunkle Stan.
Dipper's a good one.
Yeah, I think we have enough characters to count for this, so, okay. Fights. Dirty fighters. Figuratively and literally. Fairly certain I misspelled figuratively there. Let me double check that though. If it'll let me, the heck. There we go. Okay. Okay. All right. So what's the title of this classic mode? Five-second rule? Okay, I'm down for that, actually. Alright, that was easy enough for Bread. So what's his boxing ring title?
Oh, right. Freaking, Sparks of Hope dropped today.
Yeah, that it did. Mr. Merton's Home Invader? Anything else? Become Toast? I kind of like Become Toast. Just
Okay,
Bread?
Both of these Ushimi are male. It's weak to poison.
I kind of like Become Toast.
Okay, so I need to be careful with Scarawat because I think once it evolves, it becomes weak to water, right?
Yes. Become Toast should have been the classic root name, though. I like 5-second rule, though.
Hey, BJ.
What's up?
Have you caught an Ori yet?
Well, I've caught every single one in my original file.
Okay. Because Ori looks kind of cool. I kind of want one.
Become Toast is the objective, not the name? I don't know if we look up here. Like, Born to be a Winner? what's his name again? Like, yeah, and you're gonna have a bad time. Like, it doesn't need to be a title specifically. It can be a phrase related to the character. Soon to be toast.
Well, I thought I was gonna run Claddy Pet, but I think I might want to run Ushimi instead. Or, I'm sorry, Umishi.
I'm going with Become Toast. I like that one too much. Alrighty. I know, I've been saving. Don't worry. Thanks for the reminder, though. Okay, next up, Amaterasu. And her, as well as Chibi, will probably be the last ones for the night. Because probably by the time we finish them, it'll be closer to 7:30.
That said, I hope everyone's been enjoying themselves tonight.
Okay.
Did you get the Tamer Pass for this game, BJ, by any chance?
Nope.
I kind of want to.
Alright, so Amaterasu. Amaterasu probably needs a front view, just so we can see the markings on her face.
So you said in your previous run, so is there a way to actually start a new game?
I think, but you have to delete your current one.
And how do you go about doing that?
I don't know. Probably in the settings. Probably in the settings somewhere.
Oh, I was about to say, is that not what you did? How did you play through the game twice?
Well, because one file was on my Switch, and then the one on my Steam is a brand new game.
Oh.
Like, they're not connected.
Even though they're crossplay?
Yeah, but they're just two different files on two different platforms.
I guess well, how much is
Chara.
Temtem?
What's up?
How much is Temtem?
$40-something.
Yeah, okay. Because I only asked because this game was gifted to me, or this version of the game was gifted to me.
Let me see here. Let me see if I can find like a good front view of a modern. Oh, actually, that's perfect. Wait, is this official or is this fan art? This might be fan art, actually.
You are a pure water type.
I just want a good reference that isn't fan art. Oh, there we go, perfect. Icon is dog. Yep. Go off of this.
Does Totoro evolve in anything?
Is what?
Totoro.
Totoro? No.
Okay. I guess I can put Totoro in the back for now then. I recently got a Saku, but I don't know if that evolves into anything. I think Loali doesn't evolve any further.
Sears Icon is the sun. that probably is the easiest thing. We'll go over that in a second.
I apologize if I'm nerding out too much over Temtem. I'm just thoroughly enjoying myself.
It's a good game.
It is. I know people were jokingly calling it the Pokemon killer. But I don't think it's I personally don't think it's fair to compare this game to Pokemon. This game is pretty good in its own right.
I mean, it does take some clear inspiration from Pokemon.
Well, obviously, but I mean, to
like,
say
on
it's
its own merit, it's still good. But like to
Yeah,
say
that's
to
what
say
I'm
that
saying.
to say that it's nothing like Pokemon is pretty ignorant.
well, I'm not saying it isn't anything like Pokemon. I'm saying I don't think it's fair for people to directly make that comparison to Pokemon when going on the merit of this game, like this game by itself.
I just don't see why people think it's such a bad thing for a game to be inspired or be like other games. Like,
It's not.
it's not that big a deal. The game was inspired. Like, there's no reason to be like to get all up in arms about a game being, being inspired or being like other games.
Yeah, it's like saying Bravely Default is a bad game because it takes things directly from Final Fantasy.
Or saying
I'm not just saying that because they're made by the same company.
Or saying that Minecraft and Terraria are nothing alike. Like, no, there are some clear similarities, but that's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
Like, they're both fun games in their own right. They both do their own kind of thing, but there's clear inspirations between one another, or from one to another, regardless.
Like Shovel Knight takes inspiration from Mega Man.
Yeah. Does that make Shovel Knight worse? No.
No. People love Shovel Knight.
That is not correct. There we go. That's pretty good. Rather the series icon be the celestial brush. We'll figure that out in a bit. But I do think the sun probably is like the most like worthy contender there. Like simply because that is like the icon on the box.
I guess I should keep Platypet and Yushimi. Yushimi. I keep saying Yushimi. Umishi. Because I think they pair with each other in terms of attacks. You are Nature Wind. Oh, I have 2 Nature Wind Pokemon. That doesn't sound good. You need to be paired with another Toxic Pokemon in order for this to...
Unless it's a stylized sun because it doesn't have a color. I believe it is a stylized sun. I might be crazy, though. We'll look at it here in a second.
I don't think I need 2 Nature Wind types. Pure crystal.
Okay.
Now to grab a quick drink. I'll be right back.
Okay. I'm thinking probably I'll have to do this. There we go. Okay. Amaterasu. How does that look, guys? LP, hello. It is indeed a dog. Okay. Okay, cool. Alright, the series icon. The Okami series icon. Let me see here. Oh, yeah, this is easy. Here's what we do. This is going to be very intricate, but I'm going to try it. Alright, let's go for it. Let me see if I can do this. And here, like, pie. I like me a good, like pudding pie. Like chocolate pudding pie.
Oh, I was about to say pudding pie's a thing.
Yeah.
Also, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
The stuff behind. Actually, let me see if I can find a an image of this that doesn't have the words over it. Oh, perfect. Actually works way better.
This game doesn't tell you where you can find certain Temtem like others do they?
I think it does after you've seen them once. I think.
Trying to see.
Either that or just look it up online.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if there's like something in the Tempedia that'll tell me, oh, this is where you can find this Temtem.
What are you looking for?
Is that Barnch? Or Barnchy?
It's on the top of that tower where you fought Lady Lottie.
It's like all the way up top?
Yep, the very top floor in the open sky.
Dang it.
Okay, it's a rare encounter too, so.
I gotta go back then. I need it for a quest.
Yep.
Let's pull up the map because I can't fast travel. So if anyone has an Ori, like if you have an Ori, I would very much like to have one. Here's
Ori?
the map.
What was Ori again?
Yeah, it looks like a little robot.
Oh, you don't get that until later.
Oh. I think. Yeah, I think this is where. Oh, I got a trek. Jesus Christ. Okay, whatever. It's part of the experience.
This is gonna be way more intricate than I probably needed it to be, but I kind of want to. I would really like to see if this works out properly. While I'm doing this, guys, start thinking of yeah, stages, classic routes, boxing ring titles. Fortunately, my small brain isn't good enough to think and draw at the same time.
Let's move the squad around a little bit. Yumishi, you're front running.
Did I ever tell the that funny story about the baby named Amaterasu that I met once?
Like an actual baby?
Yeah, like it was when I was it was when I had a job taking preschool portraits for school.
Oh, yeah.
For school picture days.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I remember there was one preschool that I went to, and there was a baby there named Amaterasu, and I thought, you know, oh, they just named her after the sun god, like the actual sun goddess that the dog Amaterasu was based off of, only to find out, because her parents were actually there, no, they actually named her after the dog from Okami. Because I said I really like the name Amaterasu. Like, you named her after the sun goddess. It's like, yeah, the one from the game. I was like, oh. It's like,
Oh.
well then. I'm not sure if they actually knew that the Amaterasu was the name of like an actual like mythical goddess from Legends, but like, no, they named her after the dog.
Actually, I think I caught Nesla. I would assume Nesla doesn't evolve into anything though.
Nope.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Looks powerful enough to not evolve into anything. Also, my Scarawat finally has another attack that's not electric, so. Also, Yumishi has an attack that takes 3 turns to charge? Good lord. Water Cannon's a strong move, though. I can't tell if I've lost faith in humanity or not.
Always assume yes.
Yeah, I really only lose faith in humanity when I hear that that humanity has done something to hurt itself and as society.
Which happens a lot.
Yeah, I know. It's like and every time I see something good on Twitter that it's like, oh, something like actually good for society and for like humankind, I immediately say to myself, faith in humanity restored for like the next few days or so. Because society's gonna do something stupid again that's just gonna make me lose faith.
These lines are probably going to look really scratchy after this, but I'll do my best to clean it up after I finish it. Also, I totally asked for you guys to think of stages, boxing ring titles, and classic ones and all that, and I haven't once looked at the chat since I asked about that, so my bad.
That's why you have me.
Yeah. Because I am unfortunately very tunnel visioned. That's why I like rely on having people for me to talk to, like physically with a voice, like that I can hear back in a call with me while I'm doing these drawing streams or gaming streams, because I for the life of me cannot look at a chat and draw or play video games at the same exact time. I don't know how the streamers are able to do that. I am such a tunnel like vision person.
No, I'm kind of the same way. I always feel like I'm able to do better as a creator when I have people that I can bounce off of and help me out with things.
Yeah.
Let's also talk about the chat. What's chat planning on doing this weekend? Talk to us.
What's everyone's plans?
As I make my way back to the tower.
So my fingers are starting to get stiff.
Oh, that's a sign.
Yep. And maybe actually a sign where I'm that I may have to actually just stop at Amaterasu and do Chibi-Terasu another time.
My plan's gonna clean my room. I had just moved and my room is... Oh, you just moved. Oh, hope that went smoothly. I still need... I don't have 3 hopes, but I need to finish 3 houses.
I technically need to as well. I've only finished 3 routes in that game technically. The 2 Black Eagle ones and then the DLC Ashen Wolves one. I have not done the golden deer or the blue eagles yet.
I don't even have
Blue eagles,
the DLC.
blue lions or whatever they were.
Nor did I even finish the first house or finish my first route.
And we already got another Fire Emblem on the horizon.
Yes, we do. Like, I'm actually really excited for Engage. Like, Engage looks like it's going back to its roots. Like, in the...
Fire Emblem Persona.
Well, not even that. It's just, like, it based on the gameplay that I saw, it looks like a game that's taking straight out from the, I guess, pseudo-classics, like games like Path of Radiance or even Awakening and things like that, where it's not trying to, like, do anything, like, extra.
Right. Well, aside from the Persona thing.
Well, I mean... It's the way that they're going about it and including like all of the other past heroes of Fire Emblem in a way that's not just through amiibo or DLC. I think that's kind of cool. That said, I wonder if that game is gonna have amiibo functionality.
It might. It does feel like they're kind of trying to phase out amiibo a little bit.
Yeah, because I mean, Three Houses uses an amiibo function, doesn't it?
Yeah, but not really much of one. What is this music that I'm listening to?
What are you listening to?
Oh.
and why isn't it my music?
The Welcome Center? From what? I don't know what this is from. It almost sounded like music that you would hear in like a children's like a baby cartoon. Actually, now that I say that, speaking of baby cartoon, who here saw that Netflix is rebooting the Teletubbies? And second question...
They're rebooting what?
And second question, in this chat, who here's actually heard of the Teletubbies? Are you even old enough to know what the Teletubbies are?
Are you this old? my response should say it all. Like, they're rebooting what?
Yeah, they're rebooting the Teletubbies.
Okay, so thankfully I have a smoke bomb, so I can just grind as much as I need to and just immediately leave.
Your aunt banned you from watching it? Why? fairly certain that was a pretty harmless show.
Dang, okay, so my Yunishi's moveset's kinda... I see why now I shouldn't prioritize like super powerful moves on a single Temtem.
She thought they were gay? Oh, so not so good reasons why she didn't want you watching it.
That's
like misinformed reasons. Gotcha.
Misinformed reasons that are like incredibly not good for this era.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to word that any better without coming off as rude about it.
Get the Melee opening theme playing.
No. When I say this era, I mean like I don't know if you're talking about the show itself or the reasonings behind it, but I mean I'm talking about like the attitude towards why you shouldn't be watching this show. But yeah, like for any if we're talking about the attitude, then yeah, that's never good. Like obviously, it's just I mean, even though. God, I'm fumbling over my words. Like, this just became really awkward to talk about.
You're fine. We could just move on.
Yeah.
In other news, who saw the Sakurai's video today where he talked about the development of the first Super Smash Brothers?
I did not see that.
Like, he actually showed for the first time ever the build of the original game it was going to be. Like, it was like the Dragon game or whatever it was. And he apparently said that, like, when he first brought the game forward to Nintendo, like there were two different kinds of people that were, that reacted to it. Like one were just most people in the company who just had a blast playing it. The other were like the salesmen and the product managers who thought, oh, no one's gonna want to play a game of Nintendo characters beating each other up. Oh, how wrong they were! Sakurai even commented, yeah, they had that opinion because they didn't play it yet.
Sounds about right.
So who wants to see Nintendo characters beating each other up? Everyone?
It's called fight. I mean, minus the Nintendo thing, but it's called fighting games for a reason.
Yeah. Well, Sakurai even made a point in the episode as well. He brought up how one of the reasons why he kind of built the gameplay for Smash Bros. As he did was because one thing he didn't really care for in conventional fighting games was how if a game was super combo heavy, there will literally be times where a player will pick up a combo and the other player just sits there and watch and can't do anything until he just dies. Sakurai is not a fan of touch of deaths, confirmed.
Yeah.
He wants people to be able to play the game. Need to watch Sakurai? You do. Like, yeah, Sakurai's YouTube channel, like, is really, really good. Like, this man is sitting here giving out free advice about game development and all that such, and it is like, I am watching every single episode, like, dedicatingly. Same music again.
God, listening to this mixed, or this the cyberspace mix for Sonic Frontiers really makes me want to know what they would do with another Sonic R type of soundtrack / game. I know it's not the same singer, but God, if I don't get like Sonic R or Sonic Rush vibes from it.
This was probably a bad idea for me to make this series icon, but I don't care because I want to see how it turns out. And I am probably going to have to do a lot of cleanup on it here. That's like 95% of all decisions, period. Referring to what? My decisions with art or something else? Because if it's with art, then yeah, sure. We're getting there. Okay. If you make requests with the Google form earlier, can you do it again? Yeah, you can. Like, I encourage that you try to get as many characters into one form as you can, but if there's some that you think of later after you already made one, yeah, you can make as many as you want. Like, again, just so long as you just put your proper username each time. Remember, if you want to make any requests, just type in exclamation point requests into the chat, and then just click the link that Nightbot gives you.
Alright, back to listening to this banger of a mix.
You say as the Cuphead theme plays plays for me right now.
That too.
It is Cuphead, right? I'm not crazy. Yeah, Floor Flurry.
Yeah, that's Cuphead, alright.
We're getting there. We're getting there, Ami. We're getting there, Ami. It's gonna be really sad if I finish this and end up not liking it. I want a different. I know. I just spent like a half hour, making this series icon, or not really making it, more like tracing it, but I want to do something else. Can we all agree?
No!
Can we all agree that the Smash version of Mega Levina is the best version? Is it a remix? I didn't even know it was a remix.
Yeah, it is, sort of.
I still remember the day when the Sansby costume was announced. I was like actually speechless. Like I lost my tongue there for a bit. I couldn't say anything. Like I was just so astonished that it happened. And the Smash Ultimate DLC definitely broke some barriers there.
In terms of what now?
Just in terms of how the internet reacted to it.
Oh, well, yeah.
Steve probably being the biggest example, honestly. And then Sora.
Yeah?
Sora, of course.
So who was my thing with that is, who was actually expecting Minecraft Steve versus how many people were clamoring for Sora, myself included.
I wasn't expecting either of them. Then again, I wasn't really expecting like any one character. I was just, I really was in the mindset of like, I don't mind predicting, but
like, I've even been saying this too. Like, this was a matter of like the realms have already been breached in terms of character accessibility in Smash Bros. Literally anybody could have gotten in.
Yeah, it's like I didn't mind making predictions, but I really was kind of just in the camp of I'll wait and see who we get, and you know, we get who we get.
Yeah. Alright, made it back to the top of the tower. Let's see if I can't find this barn sheet. I'm gonna say 10% chance.
I wasn't expecting Sora mainly because of Disney. That's the funny part too, because since we found out actually, it wasn't even Disney that was holding Sora back, it was Nomura. Because Disney, because it was come out to say that Disney was actually all for Sora going into Smash. It was Nomura who was sitting here like, I don't think Sora should be in Smash because how would that affect the lore of Kingdom Hearts? Dude, who cares?
Like, who cares?
Not everything has to be connected to this, like to your ridiculously calculated like chemistry project of a story there. Your calculus story.
Calculus story.
Like, you actually need calculus to create a story like
it's
Kingdom Hearts.
what? I mean, if that's the case, I mean, because I know Nomura had his hand with, like, characters like Cloud and Sephiroth, so would your logic affect any of them being in the game? It's like, why is Sora the outlier?
I can't believe in Nomura's mind it's canon that Sora meets Mario.
In his mind, Mario can wield a Keyblade.
Well, not quite. Sakurai actually explained that one. Because Sakurai made a point, I believe, somewhere, that, he's aware that not anybody can wield the Keyblade, or specifically Sora's Keyblade. So,
right,
it needed to transform into something that Mario can hold, and in this case, it was fire. It's like in order for Mario to take the Keyblade and use it to summon Sora to that world, in the context of the trailer, the Keyblade transformed itself into flames, so that way Mario can pick it up and use it to summon Sora.
Remember when everyone was thinking Dark Souls because of the fire?
Well, that wasn't my first thought, but then again, I know very little about Dark Souls, that's probably why.
Yeah, I mean, I know a lot of people were thinking Dark Souls.
Like, I was legitimately curious, like confused mostly. It wasn't until I don't know what it was. It was the way Mario picked up the flames, and the way he threw it. That in my mind, for some reason, I was like, "Is that a Keyblade?"
So I couldn't do a proper reaction to that one because it was spoiled for me before I could watch it. So I was like,
How'd that happen?
I don't know. I think, there's Barnchi. That was fast. I think it was just a matter of like, because usually if I don't catch big reaction presentations like Nintendo Directs or like any kind of announcement, and like if I miss it like when I wake up, I try to make it a point to not check social media or not check my Discord. But I think somewhere along the way, like I think I was just kind of like browsing through I won't say YouTube, but oh, actually no, I think I know what it was. I think it was the fact that when I woke up, I went to check my phone, and my phone notified me of something like on through Google itself, like through some news form or something that said, "Oh, Sora was in Smash," and I'm like, "Oh, darn it."
Yeah, this is why, in case like the best way to not be spoiled is to watch it live.
Well, yeah, and it's just, and whenever I can't make those like time frames for when like if a direct happens at like 9 o'clock in the morning or something, I'm probably gonna miss it.
That's why I try to have a consistently healthy sleep schedule. I actually very recently just fixed my sleep schedule because as you know, like, I had a pretty bad cold a couple weeks back, and that messed up my sleep schedule pretty badly. Like, because I just couldn't sleep at night. So only very recently did I finally fix my sleep schedule where I'm finally going to bed at least before midnight and then waking up like a little after 8.
Yeah, I wish I could do that. At least I've been trying to do that at least.
I actually asked my box for a little break to watch the reveal live. Yeah, I'm sure some people do that, yeah. Actually, yeah, I did do that once. Come to think of it. It was for Smash 4. It was back when I was working at McDonald's. The reveal that ended up being for Robin and Lucina was happening while when I was scheduled for work. So I asked my boss if it'd be okay if I can come in a little late so I can watch that and react to it live. And he was cool with it. And I believe that's the only time I've done that. Because every other time, I usually would end up being free for a reaction.
My Scarowat's evolving! Mid-battle! That's so cool that can happen.
Hope you're not fighting a water type.
Nah, it's still Barnchy.
Oh, thank you, Dr. Meta Knight. So this means that Sora could be part of some weird ad for the Game Awards or something, like Nomura would consider it canon. Oh, you're asking if they had Sora randomly in an ad, if Nomura would make it canon to Kingdom Hearts? I wouldn't put it past him at this point. Nomura is crazy.
Oh, okay, good. Tem card, go.
There we go. Alright, let's see how this looks.
And I got it. Barnchy.
That's actually not terrible. Just kind of clean it up a little bit like I figured I'd need to.
Oh yeah, this Pokemon. This Temtem is fast. Its special defense is okay.
Just clean up.
Special attack below average.
Gotta do that clean up. Clean up, everybody, everywhere.
Let's check the Tempedia now that I have a Scaravolt. You are Electric Fire, initially mistaken as a minor mutation of Scaravolt. Scaravolt is strongly associated with Miyako and the bonfires of the Yamabushi. with lit light on mountaintops on cold nights. On such an occasion, a sighting of this Temtem was considered a good omen. Once per battle, and while HP is full when entering the battlefield, loses 50% of max HP and gets attack up, defense up, special attack up, and special defense up.
Okay. So I guess, do we like this as the Okami series icon? I guess so. Cool. Great. That half hour I wasn't even keeping track of the time while working on that. I guess it was worth doing. Cool. All right. That's Okami. So in that case, I will go ahead and also yoink this down. Here. There we go. Cool. All right. Yeah.
You're being informed to please save.
I'm saving. Don't worry. I'm in fact saving.
Okay, now.
Alrighty. So. Again, I apologize for not really, like, focusing on the chat while I'm sure you guys were talking about this, but did you guys discuss what you think would be a good stage for Amaterasu? Because didn't she have a place called, like, the Celestial Plains? Or would we prefer something else?
Was it the Celestial Plains? God, I want to play through Okami again.
Let me fix this actually real quick.
I feel like I would have to start over, though, because I don't know where I left off. It's been so long since I played.
Let's fix this real quick. Let's move it down.
Smoke bomb. I am done here.
That's bad. Kamiki Village, Celestial Plains. Yes, let me see what the doc says. Kamiki Village. Okay. The stage where you fight Orochi in the Moon Cave? A traveling stage just called Nippon that travels to various locations. Sakura's Tree, or the place where you get rejuvenation power? Wasn't that Kamiki Village? That was Kamiki Village. Or there other one left out? Oh, chat's getting silent. That's worrying me, guys.
What's happening?
Chat's getting silent. That's worrying me. Does no one know what's going on with Amaterasu stage? Shinjuku Fields? Kamiki.
Kamiki.
Does no one in this chat play Okami?
I need to play more of Okami. Why would I do that? Why would I actually do that?
Wow, a lot of you guys... Wow, no wonder that video doesn't have a lot of views. You guys need to play Okami. That's a great game.
It is.
It's on Switch.
I can attest to this.
You better watch Juggerconroid Let's Play of it. Do something. Culture yourselves. Put more Okami in your lives. It's about a wolf that does kung fu. Like, come on.
Like honestly, if you like Legend of Zelda games, you'll like Okami.
The Arc of the Yamato? Yeah, dang, we really don't know. Am I watching his Paper Mario Let's Play? Probably on and off. Oops.
Yeah, like, you know what? Thank you, Capcrime, for bringing that up, because it's reminding me of it's reminding me that Okami, like, even on a visual level and like just through its sounds alone as well, is such a very beautiful game.
Dang, Brian's gonna be so sad when he finds out about this.
Remember when no one knew who Klonoa was? and now everyone knows who Klonoa is.
I at least figured more people would know who know what Okami is. You know that White Wolf in Marvel vs. Capcom 3?
Ooh. Which is funny because which is actually funny because I actually mained Amaterasu for a bit.
You know the one that Beautiful Joe wrote in that one trailer. Who's Beautiful Joe? Oh no.
What?
Oh no.
That's how you set me off because Beautiful Joe's a great game. That's how you set. Actually, no. If anyone sits there and tells me you don't know who Zack Fair is, I might actually have to find you. Play Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII.
The Moon Cave. Yeah, so someone else is mentioning the Moon Cave.
See, chat's lucky I know they're messing with me. Just based on that statement alone.
But are they though? That's the question.
You're telling me the statement you're telling me the statement who's Zack Fair? I only know Cloud You Air. Like I don't know what you're trying to do. Who would be in your party in Persona 5 Royal? That's a question for BJ because I haven't played Persona 5.
Actually, I switch between everybody. Because the game, like, if you unlock it, the game gives you an option to kind of switch between your party members mid-battle. So I just use whoever's necessary. Alright. I think we're going with Kamiki Village here. And you know what? Based on the fact that none of you seem to know what Okami is, I think we're gonna have to call this for the night and pick this up when we got Brian with us.
Yeah, let Brian shame the chat for not knowing who Amaterasu is.
You uncultured swines! Oops.
You should play some music. you should play some music of Okami that this would jog chat's mind. Well, I mean, I would say listen to Okami music anyway because it's really good music. But if no one knows who or what Okami is, I doubt that's gonna help. But that said, I'd say listen to the music of Okami anyway because it's really, really good music.
My sister's gonna be so sad. She loved Okami. Okay, before I do go, did anyone actually come up with any ideas for classic roots or boxing ring titles for Amaterasu before we end it off?
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to at least think of a boxing ring title.
Goddess of the Sun? Yeah, that's a pretty easy one for Amaterasu. What does the thing say? Amaterasu.
I was about to be dumb and say Salute the Sun. 3
brush gods, a journey to find the 13 brush gods. So you just face characters that represents.
Even though Wii Fit Trainer already says Salute the Sun. Just a dumb joke, don't mind me.
The origin and mother to us all. That's not a bad one for a boxing ring title.
That's not bad, actually.
Mother to us all. I'll go with mother to us all for the boxing ring title. That's a simple one. Yes, everyone. Your mother is a dog.
Okay, I didn't say that.
Well, clearly you did. I did.
The streamer did.
It's like, I'm giving all of you homework. If you've never played Okami, either go play it or go watch a Let's Play of it. That is your homework. I'm going to quiz you next time I start this stream up.
I'm pretty sure Okami's only $20, so I mean, it's not that expensive. If you see this, please say hi.
Hi.
Next question. Dang it. Joke-a-board. I have the game on Switch. I'm just busy with classes, but I'll try and play it. Skip class, play hooky.
Yeah, Okami's more important. But seriously, who's Zach Fair?
Class is fleeting, but Okami is forever.
Zodiac sign fights, character released in the Zodiac months. Characters released in the Zodiac months. Well, we'd have to double up then.
But seriously, who's Zach Fair?
I mean, I don't mind the idea of the classic group being based off the Zodiac, since that is what the celestial brushes are made off of. But the question is, do we have enough for that? Because obviously,
Crisis Core.
We obviously have the monkey. We have dragons. We have dogs. We do have a tiger. Actually, we do. Do we have an ox? I don't think we have an ox. Does Bowser count as an ox? Or bison, or whatever that was.
Would Bowser not count as a dragon?
If and or. We have mice. We do have mice. We have a snake. Does that count? What were the other Zodiacs?
Good call.
Pigs. Do we have a pig?
Ganondorf.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm trying to think about the Zodiacs now. Do we have a normal cat? I guess it doesn't really matter.
Incineroar?
Well, Incineroar is the tiger.
Oh.
Because there's both tiger and, yeah. Do we have rabbits? We have the bunny ear, I guess. That counts for something.
I mean, Mario, the Jumpman. Rabbit's like, nah, that doesn't
Rooster. I guess Kazooie counts as a rooster, and there's also Falco too. So. Also, that's right. Lucas has his rope snake, so this is that. What were the other animals? I'm like
we do have a dog.
Mewtwo's a cat. Mewtwo's a fetus. Mewtwo is not a cat. Mewtwo is a fetus.
Well.
It might just be easier in my life if I just actually look up the Zodiacs.
Yeah, Isabelle. Isabelle does count too.
Yeah, Isabelle's a dog. Yeah, so the pig, the Ganondorf, the rat, Pikachu, the ox. We'll come back to that. Thank you, Maniac. Bowser does have an alt based off his original Mario box arts. The Ox King, I guess, kinda. Tiger and Cineroar, rabbits. We'll give someone the bunny ears. Dragon can be either Ridley or even Rathalos as like the final. Snake, yeah, we have Solid Snake or even Lucas's Rope Snake. A horse. Do we have a horse?
I don't know.
Link rides horses, if that counts.
Also, so does the hero.
Yeah. We'll come back to that one. A goat. Do we have a goat?
If Asriel was real.
No, we only want to look at characters that are in Smash.
I know. That's why I said if.
We'll come back to the goat. Monkey, yeah, we have Diddy Kong. The rooster, we have either Kazooie or Falco. The dog, yeah, we have Isabelle. So we're missing technically the ox, the goat, and the horse.
I guess Yoshi would be the closest thing to a horse. But Yoshi could also count as a dragon too, I guess.
Well, it's a dinosaur.
Yeah.
Corrin's down special with the... Well, that's a dragon, technically.
Actually, yeah, maybe Corrin should be the dragon, actually.
Isn't Amaterasu Japanese? Yeah, but they're in the... See, you would know this if you played Okami. Play Okami, that is your homework! There are celestial brushes in the game that give Amaterasu more powers that are based off of the Zodiac. Go-Goat? Oh, I guess if we want to like pull in like other like assist trophies or Pokemon, we can probably do that. That could actually work because again, we'd have to double up because since there's excuse me, there's well technically 13 because of the cat. Yeah, we'd have to double up. So yeah, we could so one of those could be a fight where what happened to my playlist? The heck? Yeah, so one of those could very well be a fight where you fight one of the fighters and they're accompanied by a go-goat.
I mean, don't most of the fights in arcade mode take after some spirit fights anyway?
Kinda. So where's the horse and where's the ox? Because Bowser probably is the closest thing to the ox we're gonna get. So what are we doing for the horse?
Hold on. Is Wolf part of the... I was about to say, yeah, Wolf is part of the Zodiac, isn't it?
No.
It's not?
It's dog.
Oh, I guess that is the closest thing.
And even then, I think super technically there actually isn't a dog Zodiac in Okami because Amaterasu already fills that role technically.
That's true. I mean, Yoshi technically functions as a dragon too. His old Final Smash was literally called the Super Dragon.
Yeah, we also have Rathalos, which is a dragon. That could be used for something, potentially. Does Chain Chomp count as a dog? Oh wait, we also have the Nintendo dog too. Tiki's also a dragon. Is there really no horse in this game?
Wait, no way.
What?
Barnsey doesn't evolve,
Wait,
right?
no. We got one. Keldeo. Keldeo's a horse.
Yeah?
Okay, we're good. Yep, we're fine. It works.
Barnsey doesn't evolve, right?
Barnsey, no.
Okay, because I looked at the Pokemon after, and I'm like, no, there's no way. I kind of want this Pokemon though. It doesn't look like it evolves though, but I can tell this is a Crystal Temtem just by looking at it.
Okay, cool. I have to say, there better be at least one horse in this game. Alright, so what's the classic mode title? Because once we get this, we're done.
I apologize, my Discord crashed.
It's fine. Celestial Ink Blot, Zodiac Sign, Shinto Smash. And have a good night, little base. Title, Play Okami Nerds. Yes. Wheel of Smash, Battle of the Brush. I like that. Art of the Gods. I like that too, actually. Art of Smash. You guys have some good ones, actually. I kind of like the Art of Smash. That's a pretty good one.
The art.
Suns, Fellow Stars. Nah,
I get it.
We're gonna go with the Art of Smash. I like that one. Alrighty. And that does it. Cool. So we got a fair amount done today because I started this at what, 4 o'clock, and it's now 7:30. So after 3.5 hours, we got done with 5. That's not bad. Not bad at all. All right. Yeah, we made a dent. That's all we could do. Alrighty. So yeah, this was our progress for the day. I will definitely make sure that I try my best to keep up with making sure that that I'm more consistent with these streams, because we still got a lot more to go through in counting.
Sure do.
Okay. So yeah. When I'll be streaming next, I can't say. What I will say, though, is the next moveset video you guys can expect from me will be our Halloween moveset. I wasn't able to pull one out for you guys last year because that was around the time when the 100th episode was coming out. Plus, I also had an issue with my laptop dying, so we got to make up for it and have a Halloween episode this year. Question though, and obviously there's not really a whole lot of you here, so this probably won't be a majority opinion. Should I post this on the Friday before Halloween, which is the 28th, or should I post this on Halloween, which is a Monday? I think. Let me double check that actually before I start saying things all confidently. Yes, it's a Monday. Okay. On Halloween, Friday before Halloween, on. Either or, on. I'm seeing a lot of ons. 31st, on Halloween, Friday before. On Halloween, Friday before.
Friday before.
Okay,
Friday is better than nothing.
I'll probably go ahead and make a poll. I'll wait till tomorrow to do so when more people are available and awake. Well, I guess it's actually not that late. I could probably make one now. I'll make a poll to figure out what everyone wants to do, like where they want to see this. Cause I'm fine with either. But yeah, so next time you guys see something from me, well, actually, it probably will be another live stream because from now to next either Friday or Monday is a little too long to not post anything for YouTube's algorithm to be comfortable. So I probably will be doing another live stream sometime this coming week. I don't know if it'll be another one of this or something else. It probably will be another one of this because, again, I want to catch up with this. But yeah, so regardless, you'll be seeing more stuff from me quite a bit. And
this upcoming week or like the week following?
Well, this upcoming week.
Okay, so that means within the next few days then.
Yeah. So probably like between either now, like obviously not like over the weekend. So probably like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, probably around one of those days you can expect another stream from me.
So that would be sometime next week then.
Well, yeah.
Is that a Luna? That's a Luna Temtem. Hey!
What?
That's a Luna Temtem I see someone running around with. That's a pink-looking squid.
Oh, okay. All right. In which case, thank you all so much for joining. Hope you guys enjoyed the shenanigans of making more theoretical, conceptual stuff. I always have fun doing it. I hope you guys do as well. And we will talk to you guys later. Have a great night, everyone.
We'll see you all